So, hi everyone. Today I'm back with a new Spring Boot project that I built a couple of months ago. I wanted to share this with you, and I will also be sharing the source code and how to run this project from the scratch. I will be telling everything. So, stay tuned. So this is the Ghibli AI project where you can generate Ghiblified versions of your image or generate any image from text. So this is built using React and Spring Boot. So this is the landing page, which has some features and some cards over here. And this is the create button where we have two options. We can directly create from another image and add some additional details. And also we can generate directly from text. Suppose if I want to generate, let's say Harry Potter flying over Hogwarts. So I want to generate this image and we can also select a style from over here. So let me choose cinematic and let me open the networks tab so we can see what are the requests being sent and the response being received by us. Now, if I click on generate, so this is the request that is being sent to the backend. So I deployed the backend on the render server. So as you can see, it generated a image. So we did not like this image because there is no Harry Potter in it. So let's say we will generate another image. Harry Potter flying over Hogwarts. So the image generation capabilities are limited in this case because this is a free model. So the image generated will not be as good as the ones generated by ChatGPT and Gemini Pro. So as you can see, this is a better response than the previous one. You can also try it out yourself. So the backend is deployed on render. So this is my backend, which is being deployed on render. And this is the environment variable that I have used. So the stability AI API key we are using to generate the image. So this is the stability AI. So when you just create an account in the stability AI, just here in the profile section, go to the API keys and here create one API key. So when you create the account for the first time, you will get 30 credits for free. So if I go to this billing part, I will notice that I have 3.2 credits left. Initially, I had 30 credits, but with one image generation, it takes zero point 0.9 credits. So use that credits according to that, but you can also create another account and add that API key as well. So this is my local code. So the backend is in IntelliJ IDEA. So make sure when you run the backend, you add the environment variable in the class path. So here I clicked on edit configuration. Here, this is the environment variable. So we can directly add this from the .env file, or we can directly add this from the this console directly. We can add this in this console directly as well. Also, like this, we can also name a variable and the value, key value pair we can make, and we can directly specify it from this console. Otherwise, we can directly create a .env file and make sure our application is pointing to that. And this is my .env file. So this is my stability AI API key that I have been using for my project. And this is the front end code. So this is all built using React and JavaScript. So so if you download this application from my GitHub, so I will show you my GitHub repository. So this is the GitHub repository that I have pushed my project into. So you have to just download the zip version of this project. After that, what you have to do is that first of all, you have to go to the backend, and here you have to go to the controllers and make sure you are using this origins for your front end. Make sure your front end is using 5173 localhost port number, which it will be automatically using. If in case you try to tamper with, you have to change the origins over here. You have to add your origin over here. This is the deployment URL that I have deployed on Netlify. The front end application I have deployed on Netlify. So I have added that our backend application will also receive the request from the Netlify application as well. So from the front end part also, you have to do similar thing. In .env, you have to add this very particular variable, white API base URL. You have to add the variable with the same name because I have used the same variable name throughout the application. So it will be easier for you if you use the same variable name and then add the backend URL on this variable. So here I have deployed it on render. That's why I have directly added the deployment URL, but you can also add the localhost URL as well. Suppose your application is running on port number 8080, you can go to the application.properties. Like my port number is 1205. So I can specify in the front end localhost 1205 instead of this deployment URL. But if you go to the if you plan to deployment, you can also add your deployment URL as well. But otherwise, localhost is also fine. So these are the things that you have to do if you want to run this project locally on your local system. The first step is to generate the API key from the Stability AI platform. Then paste this API key inside this edit configurations and inside this environment variable section of the project. Otherwise, you can add a .env file in directly in the class path of the project. Uh, Remember the class path. Here, the Ghibli API is the root folder. In the same directory, I have added the .env file. So .env is in same directory as .idea, .ambient, .src. Okay, so you have to click on here, Ghibli API or any other folder, new. You have to add a file .env and you can add your Stability AI API key over there. And make sure you are using this same variable here as well because I have used the same variable in the backend application. If you want to change it, you can change the variable name in the configuration files. And after that, you have to just run the application and enjoy your um, services. If you want to deploy it, it will be very simple. We have to use a Docker file. So here is the image that we are using for the Java 17 version. You can use any image according to your Java version. Then we have specified the jar file or the build file that we have generated. Then we are exposing the port number that is 1205 in my case. Then we are specifying the entry points as well. So this is also very simple. And if you go to this render application, so you have to just click on this new. If you want to deploy it, you want to go to the dashboard actually. So let me go to, yes, you can go to the dashboard. As you can see, I have two services running in this render platform. So you can add new. So after adding new, you have to select web service. Then after web service, you can choose a GitHub repository that you have added the code into, and make sure you have the Docker file in that GitHub repository as well, because otherwise it will not get the configuration of the projects. So you want to push the Docker file along with the GitHub repository. After that, in the environment section, we have to specify the API key here as well, because otherwise our backend application won't know that which API key we are using because .env files are not pushed into the GitHub repository. So we have to directly specify them to the render application. So this is it for the project, and the front-end deployment is on Netlify, which is extremely simple. So this is it for this project, and I hope you enjoyed this little project that I built. If you have any doubts regarding how you can run this project on your local system, you can reach me out in the comments and let me know if you need any other tutorials like deployment and any other videos related to Spring Boot or projects or anything. Just let me know. So this is it for this video. Thank you and keep learning.